Hello all, welcome to Ferdinand tutorials. So today I'm going to be talking to you about the L-alpha amino acid. There are 20 numbers, so I'll be taking you to my book where I've written it, and I'll teach you how it's been written and how you can understand it easier. So let's go to my book. If you've not subscribed to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. This is a way to support me. This is a way to push me up higher. So try to support the brand, and we love you. We'll come back here again. So let's go to the video. So this is it. Now for this L-alpha amino acid present in proteins, I got my source from the Harper's Illustrated Biochemistry, written by the Robert K. Murray, Dare Grana, Peter Meyers, and Victor Rodwell. These are 4 persons that wrote the book I'm using to teach you the L-alpha amino acids today. Now just have it in mind that there are 20 L-alpha amino acids that occur in nature. Now the first of the classification is amino acid with aliphatic side chains. Here we have the glycine, we have the alanine, we have the valine, we have the leucine, and we have the isoleucine. So these are the 5 different amino acids in this group. Now let's look at their structure. Now the first one, we have the glycine. Now look at the structure of glycine. We say that the glycine is the simplest structure of the amino acids. Look at the amino group at the left hand side, look at the carboxylic group at the right hand side, look at the hydrogen up, look at the hydrogen down. Now whenever you have an amino acid, I want you to understand something. Now whenever there is an amino group, there is a carboxylic group, the hydrogen is up. Now the down is always the R. Now that R changes. You understand? It changes with respect to what different amino acids. So every other group, every other structure there remains the same. It's only the R that changes. So for glycine now the R is H. So let's go to the next one, the alanine. Now look at the amino group, look at the carboxylic group. Now look at the hydrogen up. Now look at the one down here is CH3, the methyl group. That's for what? Alanine. So what changes here is the R, which is the what? Now the methyl group was what introduced. Now the next one is the valine. Now look at the valine here. Look at our structure of the valine. Can you see the carboxylic group, the amino group, the hydrogen up there, and then look at the R group. We now have CH, CH3, CH3. Now sometimes people get confused whenever we write this structure, because me, when I was taught first time in my 200 level first semester, I was confused a little bit until I had to go study myself and I understood. So I don't want you to also pass through that same hurdle. So that's why I wrote it simpler for you. That's after writing the valine, I wrote all. Now look at how I opened it. Now the CH is here. Now look at the C, look at the H. You understand? Now the CH3 comes here, this CH3 comes here. Remember there are 2 CH3 here, this and this. Now look at the other one, look at the other one. No, now CH, we now have C here and the what? The H there. So that is it. Now the next one is the leucine. Now look at the leucine there. We have the carboxylic group also. We have the amino group. Look at the hydrogen up there. Now look at the R group down. CH2, CH, CH3, CH3. Now also this is the same thing again. I opened it again. I wrote all to actually re-explain it again. Now you see the same thing that happens in that what? In that leucine. So that is it here. Now isoleucine. Look at the formula, the general structural formula here. We have C carboxylic group at the right, methyl group, amino group at the left. You have hydrogen. You have this one here again. I opened it. Are you getting it now? Or I know that some persons don't really understand this, so some persons find this very, very difficult. You see the CH there, you see this. So this line is kind of very difficult for you. So that's why I opened it. You understand? So for those of us in year 1 or those of us in 200 level that have not actually gotten the concept of amino acids very well, so that's why I opened it, so that you can truly understand. So look at it here. Look at my general. This is the chiral carbon atom. We call this chiral carbon atom because it has other what functional group around it. So this is the chiral carbon atom. This is the amino group. This is the carboxylic group. Are you getting? This is the hydrogen, and this is the R group. Look at it here. CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. Are you there? That's for what? Isoleucine. Now to the next one, we have the what? We have the amino acids with side chains containing hydroxyl group. When we're talking about hydroxyl group, we're looking at OH group, right? OH group as in alcohol. You understand? So now we have serine here. Now for serine, what you do, you write the carboxylic group, write the amino group, write the H. It's always there. That's one of the content of this functional group, of this general formula actually. So here we now have CH2 and we have what? OH. That's for serine. So the arrow group, what you introduced only in the serine is CH2 and OH. Now remember, in the structures of this amino acid, this thing is constant, this is constant, this is constant, this is constant. The only thing that changes is this what? Arrow group. So this is CH2, this is OH for serine. Now when we come to threonine here, we now have the constant is here too, amino group, carboxylic group is here, H is here. Now what changes is what? This CH2. Now CH2 now changes. We have here now CH, CH3, and we have our what? Our OH. Now remember, this H here should come here. You understand? Like CH, CH3, OH. So if I open it properly. So that is it for that. Now we also have the last one there, which is tyrosine. Now this tyrosine is also an aromatic amino acid. You know, when we're talking about aromatic amino acid, we're looking at amino acid with what? Benzene ring in their structure. So look at tyrosine here. Look at the normal formula here. The amino group, the carboxylic group. This is COO minus. This is hydrogen. Now we come here. This is CH2, and then this is the aromatic group, and this is the OH, which is what we're talking about. Remember, we said that amino acid with what? Hydroxyl side chain. We've mentioned serine, we mentioned threonine, and we mentioned what? Tyrosine, the last. Now the next group there is amino acid with side chains containing sulfur atoms. With side chains containing what? Sulfur atoms. Now we looked at cysteine. The first one there is cysteine. Now look at the normal formula too. Amino group, carboxylic group, the hydrogen up there. These changes, we have CH2 and what? SH. Look at the sulfur atom there. S is the sulfur atom. So remember, this classification is actually to make you understand it easier, to make you see amino acid as something that is not that big. You understand? So that is their classification. We go to the next classification. We say methionine. Remember, we say with sulfur atoms we have cysteine, we have methionine now. Look at the general formula here. Amino, carboxylic, hydrogen, CH2, CH2, S, CH3. You understand? So that's it. The next one, amino acid with side chains containing acidic groups, or the amides. Now we're looking at here aspartic acids. Remember, when we're talking about acidic groups and their amides, we're looking at, you know, the ones that has this acidic functional group. This is where we're looking at the carboxylic functional group here. That's where we have this COO down here. Are you getting it? So this is the carboxylic group for the amino acid structure. This is the amino group. This is hydrogen, CH2, COO. This is aspartic acid. Now when we are talking about asparagine, this is the amide of what? Aspartic acid. So we are looking at look at the formula here. What changes is CH2, C double bond O, NH2. Asparagine. Now to glutamic acid. Now if you're looking at the aspartic acid and the glutamic acid, the only changes there is that here we have only one CH2. Now here we have what? Two CH2s. So CH2, CH2. Here only one CH2 and COO. So the same thing with the glutamine. Are you there? So now to the next amino acid, we say amino acids with side chains containing basic groups. Now we have the arginine. Arginine contains basic group. When we're talking about basic group, we are looking at, look at the introduction of the basic group here. The NH or the NH2. So that is it. Look at the arginine. Look at the CH2, 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 NHC and all that. Know these things for your own good. Now look at the next one there, which is the lysine. Look at the lysine there. Are you there? Can you see the introduction of the basic group? Are you seeing it here? So look at the histidine. The normal formula is there. Amino group, acidic group, the H, and then the arrow group. Look at it here. Now to the next one, we say amino acids containing what? Aromatic rings. I've explained what aromatic rings are. I said that aromatic rings are rings that contain what? Benzene side chain. Benzene side chain. Are you there? Benzene side chain. Now look at them. We have phenylalanine, we have tyrosine, and we have what? Tryptophan. Now look at phenylalanine. You just have to write the general amino acid structure, and then you introduce CH2 and what? One aromatic ring. Now for tyrosine, you write the general amino acid structure, introduce CH2. Now you introduce what? A benzene ring and what? OH. Now remember, we classify this tyrosine as amino acid with what? Hydroxyl side chains. Now the last one there is tryptophan. Now look at tryptophan. This is a little bit complex, but what you have to do, you just understand it. Now you introduce the amino acid structure, and then you add CH2, carbon double bond CH. Now the CH leads to this what? NH. Then you form what? An aromatic chain here, and then form the general what? Aromatic chain here. So this is it. Now we have amino acid. Now this what? This amino acid is only for what? For proline. Are you there? It's only for what? Proline, and this is the structure here. NH2 and COO, and then we form what? Different structures there. You understand? So this is it about amino acid. So you have any question, anything you don't understand about this amino acid, don't forget to ask your questions. So yeah, thank you for watching the video and I hope you loved it. So what you do for me is subscribe to this channel, share this video. There are many undergraduates that need to watch this video, so share it to them, invite them to the channel. And when we talk about subscribing, this is a way for us to grow. If you don't subscribe to this channel, I don't think we'll continue to grow. So subscribe, support us. If what we're doing is pleasing to you, why not click the subscribe button? See you again when next we upload our video. Bye for now.